RP making a little bit of an aggressive maneuver here, contesting the rune. They do have this ward up on the high ground, which spotted out the PA, and well, that will mean that LFY has to back out, and should be a quick couple of easy runes there for IGV as well. Easy peasy for them, indeed. IGV off to a bit of a start there. So the PA matchup versus the OD, kind of a little bit of an interesting one. Stifling to have a pretty decent time in this laning stage.
I think it's pretty OD favored. Super, PA has some nice tools to be able to get some CS, with dagger and like auto attacking at the same time, which is nice. But overall, OD does particularly well against melees in most matchups.
Well, meanwhile, in the bottom lane, just seeing having a little bit of trouble with dogfights. Going to get zoned out slightly there. Always a bit.
He farms throughout the entire game, whereas Batrider kind of slows down farming depending on the build and depending how the game goes.
Now, interesting little scenario here. White is up on the high ground, going to jump onto dogfights, trying to slow him down and get within range to block off that rolling boulder. White doesn't quite get it, but they still manage to interrupt. So there's the jump forward, skewer as well, and first blood going to go to Super.
That was a cool blink strike. They can win these team fights. If they try to initiate fights without kind of finding Warlock or Earth Spirit, these fights are not going to go their way. What just happened? Did he?
They found the Monkey King, and they are going to be able to catch him. So spotted out up on the high ground. They managed to get it. Good placement of the ward there.
What happened to the tree? Did he eat it himself?
Not exactly sure. He did have tangos.
I think he ate his own tree, and it stunned him.
New meta. Well, Monet, he's feeling good about the situation. They've still stuck up there with Paparazzi. Maybe it was all a bait, an elaborate ploy, but the stun onto two. Battle Fury goes through. They're not able to quite find the kill. LFY doing it, but they dropped the golem up on the high ground as well. Now swap on another. LPC is stuck up here. What has transpired over the past couple of minutes? It can't be good. Another skewer forward, catch it in July. He's so close to his Blink Dagger, needs to buy it, but
that was ridiculous. What just happened? There's like 3 people on the...
This is what we always see out of ODs from now on, as a chase forward for Jinsing, able to catch onto him. Flaming Lasso pulling back, and this is, I assume, pretty close to his Blink Dagger. He was 1,700 gold, but all of the tier 1 towers across the lanes are going to be down. And in July, keeping the pressure on, scouting out to see what's in the area. He will spot the Monkey King.
Yeah, so we'll see what IGV thinks, because they got to think this Blink Dagger is coming at some point. They need to be ready for it, and it looks like they are going to force the issue regardless of that Blink Dagger being present.
All right, getting set up. Monkey King spotting people out. There's the RP used onto one. They end up getting the counter initiation, though. It's a huge one coming out. The Golem, as well as Say's Eclipse. LPC and Jinsing in a ton of trouble. Super is going to drop down low as well. Does look to die inside of that. Well, catch. Yeah, he's going to be dead. Sakata with the triple kill. They are just rolling over him right now. IGV know their timing and hit it well.
That was not the team fight that they were looking for. RP onto the Juggernaut, who was already spinning. Void jumped in, kind of panicked. He was like, oh, I want to get more than this Juggernaut and this Chronosphere. And in Chronosphere, sure, in hindsight, he should have Chronosphered the Jug solo. It was really the best play for him at the moment. But he felt like he needed to do more to win that team fight, and he was probably right.
Yeah. Well, and there's the Batrider initiation, comes out. They get the silence off. Oh, great play. Now they're going to be able to turn this back around. Say's Eclipse as well. No Chronosphere used again. IGV are looking quite strong as they're going to be able to chase down LPC here. There's still the chance for a counterplay by Jinsing, but they're just going to call off the charge. LPC goes down. LFY in a ton of trouble.
This poor Void, man. I feel bad for him. You see him blink, you see him jump in, and he's like, guys, I want a Chronosphere, someone, anyone, please. And they don't give him any opportunities to. And even if they did, his teammates can't follow up because they're...
Bottom lane for LFY?
It's a small victory.
Okay.
You give up Roshan, but honestly, you had no business in defending Roshan anyways, so you take what you can get.
Reduce that map presence for LFY, although there are a couple of deep wards that haven't been scouted as of yet by LFY that should at least give them some understanding of where IGV are on the map.
In PA, whether it's like he has his BKB now, so he's looking for a basher, and the more damage items, the better. And they're not really too behind on farm because of the Empower. And here we go.
Yeah, looking forward. Oh,
swing and a miss.
You wanted to throw it out there. You said you wanted it in. PA actually walks into it as well. Oh, lordy, that was not the fight.
Abort. Boys,
get out.
We're gonna go back to the base and regroup.
Oh no, but I think that they might not let him do it. They dropped the Monkey King ulti to try and create that little bit of separation, and now Monet trying to run away. They've actually turned. RP is going to use solo, but it does take down that OD.
All right. Yeah, take that fight near the shrine. I like that. Smart.
All All right, second engagement now. They come in onto Super. They're still all Fatal Bounced up, so do need to be a little bit careful, but they're pulling it together.
Yeti looks like they want to fight.
Thinking about
Maybe
going
not.
for it. Flame Break. Paparazzi is still Shadow Bladed. Yeah, looks like LFY going to make the smoke movement. Bat Rider in July leading the charge. They're going the long wraparound.
Fight near the shrine. If you don't know where your enemies are, get near your shrine and stand on the high ground.
All right, they're going, moving in. White is going to be the first one that they find. Pull him back in. A quick jump, but they're able to swap him out. Still, LPC gets the stun off. Dogfights. One gets the magnetized on one. The Chronosphere able to connect and control up that OD. They drop the rock on top of him as well, but immediately going to be able to go inside that Astral Imprisonment, saving himself alive as well. Omni Slash comes out. Is it going to be enough damage? The Sanity's Eclipse is a ton of damage. Super turned upon now as well. Needs to get the heck out of dodge, but Dogfight still chasing, still trying to find him. We'll have another stun to follow it up as he comes out of the BKB. Not going to connect. But the Flame Break pushing him back down to the low ground. They caught a hold of him and they take him down. 4 dead for LFY. IGV again, the ones coming out on top. Team fights, and well, now IGV knocking on the door of high ground with no great way to get the counterplay out.
Yeah, these are the opportunities that IG needs to go high ground. Have these big team fight ultimates used and them not taking too much damage from it. And in that last team fight, they took no damage from it, and they're able to take that tier 3 tower, which is going to open up the shrines for them. And then
towards Roche, but it's already falling quite rapidly. Super in the meantime farming Ancients. Oh, the stun, not quite on the mark, but they pull back in the PA. All right, maybe to set up though for the big RP, connects onto 2. Where's the Void? Does he have enough damage here? It doesn't quite look like it. LPC is dead because they have this OD on the backline. Is gonna end up probably killing his own team because of this Chronosphere that's dropped. Super now gone upon as well, in a hell of a lot of trouble. They lift up the Magnus to boot. Super gone, Jinsing gone, triple kill for Sakata. Aegis in hand. IGV looking to close out this best of 1.
he almost killed that illusion in that Chronosphere. He wanted it, but I mean that 15 gold or whatever it is was just a little too daunting for him.
Yeah, it's a rough one then that goes down in that way.
Nah, not his best game on Void, I think.
I mean, there's so much pressure on this as well.
He's definitely not set up for success, but that was a pretty big team fight, and chronoing nothing more than an illusion is not too good.
That's pretty fair, I would say. Pretty fair criticism, leveled out. But Barracks 1 down. LFY, never give up, never surrender.
This is a best of 1. There's no reason to GG out until it's totally over. They have a great lineup. Magnus will help them deal with the kind of mega creeps coming their way, but with no team fight ultimates, they have no chance of really defending.
Well, LFY, they're actually going to call it right there. What an end. At the end of the day, oh my God, Sakata with the manner.
Oh, the bad manner, OD all dropping the hammer.
IG Vitality are going to